Welcome back. We are talking about alignment and misalignment today. And here is what no one is going to tell you about alignment, because many people are trying to find alignment, chasing it. It's this idea, concept mentally in their mind, and that's not the truth at all. I am someone that literally this past year let go of everything to live a life fully aligned. So I'm going to share with you what I wish I would have known, what actual alignment is, etc., and how you can get aligned. Because when you are aligned, that's when you receive abundance. That's when you feel peace. That's when you feel like, I have arrived. So I will allow more people to come on here. I'm going to spray essential oil while we're waiting. Hello, Hunter. We're talking about alignment and misalignment. So I'll allow more people to come on, but we're going to kick it off right now. Share and drop in the comments any questions that you might have. The first thing I want to start with is that you cannot get in alignment or align your life from your mind. From your mind, okay? Your body is the compass. And your soul speaks through your system. So I want right now, before we dive into this episode, I want to drop you into your body. All of my work is bringing you into your body. Your mind is limited. It's programmed by the matrix, by society. If you want a life that feels aligned, that feels free, you need to connect into your body. And 99% of people are disassociated because of their traumas, because their nervous system doesn't have capacity. So right now I want you to place your hand on your heart and take a deep breath. We're going to do one more. I feel the energy here is very outward focused. And just feel your breath in your body. Feel the connection between your breath and your body. Hello, I see a few more people have joined. We're talking about alignment and misalignment, but we're first bringing you into your body. You cannot get aligned from your mind, and that's why you probably feel stuck. Also, whoever's in this collective right now, there's a lot of pressure in the neck, a lot of pressure, like you're holding the whole world. So keep breathing into your heart. Create a connection between your breath and your heart. And then we'll get into this episode. And I want this collective who's listening right now, I want you to breathe into your back and your neck and allow the tension to let go. You don't have to hold the whole world on your shoulders. Today, I'm going to specifically talk about alignment, and you're worried. I'm giving you a reading right now. You're worried because you're not sure how everything's going to work out. You're still operating from your mind. You think that it's all on your shoulders. And so as you're connecting in with your breath to your heart, and also your breath to the tension in your back and neck, I want you to allow it to release. And find a place in your body that feels like safe, and allow that energy to resource the areas that have tension. And so I want you to connect in with your heart and ask yourself, where are you misaligned and where are you aligned? Just notice the first answer that comes to mind. Don't overthink it. And we're going to go into this episode right now. So like I mentioned, you cannot align your life from your mind. Your body is the compass, it's the portal, but 99% of people are completely disconnected from their body. So they don't know what alignment feels like. They don't know what their intuition is. They think it's their intuition, but then they label it as fear. They think it's fear, but it's really their intuition. So we're going to get into all of it today so you can feel peace, you can feel relaxed, you can feel free, and live a life that feels truly authentic to you. My life doesn't mean it's your life, right? I'm here just to point you back to your own truth. So the very first thing you need to understand is that alignment does not feel safe at first. It feels unfamiliar. It is a huge misconception that when you are aligned, it's going to be so easy, you're going to feel great. No, it's going to be uncomfortable, because the nervous system is programmed for like predictability, what it knows, not expansion. The soul wants expansion. The humanness, the nervous system just wants safety. And so when you finally choose alignment, your body might think that it's danger. And it's not because it's not correct, it's wrong, but it's because it's new to your nervous system. So if you are still building capacity in your nervous system, when you jump off the cliff, I want you all to read the post I wrote yesterday about to the one who's about to jump off the cliff. It was a letter to my past self. This is everything I wish I would have known, guys. Oh my gosh. The past year was the hardest year of my life. When you get in alignment, it will be hard if you do not have capacity in your nervous system. For someone that was doing somatic work for 5 years, I had a lot of capacity, but not enough. And so when you are first trying to get in alignment, it will feel, sorry, I'm turning off my notifications. It will feel hard. It will feel scary. To your nervous system, it will feel like danger. And honestly, misalignment will feel like home, will feel like comfort. And it's not because the misalignment is correct, it's because that's what you've been living in for years. So your nervous system is used to that. And so your nervous system would rather choose comfort, familiarity, familiar pain than unfamiliar peace. I'm going to say this again. This is really, really important, guys. Your nervous system would rather choose familiar pain than unfamiliar peace. As an example, there's been so many times in my life, you guys, where I was in a 6-year relationship at one point. This was like 5 years ago. And my soul was like, this is not it. I gaslight myself, etc. My body, my nervous system felt more comfortable in familiar pain than unfamiliar peace. When I quit my 7-figure job, like, wow, almost 2 years ago, which is crazy. Literally, initially, it was so unfamiliar, the peace. It felt like it was misaligned. I never regretted the decision, but if you keep making decisions from, oh, does my nervous system feel this way or this way, you're not going to be in alignment. Alignment is expansion. Alignment is jump off the cliff. Alignment is the unknown territory. And anytime you're in the unknown territory, it will be hard. It will be scary. It won't make sense. But you're not here to live a life that makes sense. You're here to live a magical as fuck, abundant, free life. And so many people mistake alignment for fear. You think that it's aligned, but it's really fear. Or you think it's fear, but it's really misalignment. And so you have to build a deeper connection with yourself and your body and your intuition. This is all the work that I do. And if you desire freedom, if you desire an abundant business, DM me VIP. I'm offering like 60-minute breakthrough sessions to help you unlock anything in your subconscious so that you can get to the next level and get more aligned. Because alignment is not like you just do one thing and then you get there. It's an evolution of connecting deeper in with your heart, with what your soul wants. And alignment is truth. So alignment feels, like I said, like expansion, peace, clarity, flow without force. So it's like this energy. However, it becomes very, very hard to understand what alignment is because you've been in misalignment, in survival for a very, very long time, okay? When you're misaligned, you're in survival. You have tightness in your body. I feel a lot of tension right here for the collective that's here, like really intense. So DM me if you want to like move some of this energy. But when you're misaligned, you feel a lot of tension and tightness in your body. It's the opposite of flowing without force. You're overthinking constantly. Like I also feel a lot of tension right here. So I wonder if your head hurts or there's just like a lot of processing mentally. You're also in hustle energy, proving, performing, and misalignment never feels peaceful. It feels heavy. It feels tight. It feels exhausting. And so you may be in a period right now where you are misaligned and you're trying to figure out like, okay, maybe I know I'm misaligned. How do I figure out alignment, this and that? I mean, your body is always speaking to you. And yeah, I feel so much pressure in the head. Wow, hold on. Yeah, this is pretty intense, guys. So drop in the comments how you're feeling. Yeah, this energy, it's intense. But yeah, so you may be in a season right now, I feel, where you know you're not quite aligned and you're trying to get aligned. You feel misaligned. And so your intuition whispers to you subtly. It's very subtle. And your body sensations are telling you. So right now I can tell this collective, whoever's on right now, you're very much in your mind. You're disconnected from your heart, from your body. There's fear of making the wrong decision. There's fear of things not working out. There's fear of, things not working out. You thinking you need to hold the whole world on your shoulders. And so what I would really recommend for you is you need to move some of this energy, because it's just stuck right here and right here. And when you have heaviness and tension in your body, it's really, really hard to clearly connect with your intuition, to clearly connect with alignment. If your body is dysregulated, your intuition gets distorted, and that's where fear comes over. So right now we're gonna just do something together, because this energy is like, there's a lot of energy here that's like stuck. But just place your hand on your heart, maybe move your body, and just take a deep breath. Take another deep breath. And just allow the tension on your face to let go, to release. And I want you to look at your life from a third person. Like, pretend you see yourself on a stage, on a movie theater. You're watching yourself in your life. And what feels heavy right now? What feels heavy when you think about, when you see your life? And what would it feel like to finally choose yourself? You can let the energy just release, just let go. You don't have to hold it. You don't have to hold the whole world. You are safe. You are okay right here. Yeah, that should clear some of the energy. So share in the chat if that cleared. It didn't clear all of it, but that's just like a short thing I wanted to do for you. And so if you want help reconnecting with your truth, with your intuition, with your heart, DM me VIP. I have like 60-minute sessions. I have availability this week or next week if you want to connect. But what you really need to understand is that alignment is not easy. I mean, this past year, guys, and share any questions that you have in the chat, I walked away from everything. Everything. I had no idea the journey ahead of me. One of the hardest years of my entire life. And what I can say is that when you choose your heart, when you choose alignment, and you don't have the capacity, you don't have support, it will be one of the hardest things that you do, and you will stay misaligned. You will stay in hustle. You will stay exhausted. You will stay in pressure. The energies kind of come back, like on the head mentally and shoulders. So definitely need to shift some of that, and make sure that when you're trying to ask yourself what's next or what's your action, like, it's going to be hard when you're constantly having a lot of pressure in your mind. So when you think about your soul, what is your soul whispering to you? You know, I can share whoever is on. I can't see like the names, but whoever is on, I'm gonna do essential oil to ground into my body. I speak from my body, not my mind. Minds are limited. So whoever's on right here, you're scared of making a wrong decision. Like, you want to make a decision that's connected in with your heart, but you're gaslighting yourself because it's different than what you've always done. And so you're approaching a crossroad. It's not like immediate. It's like in the future a bit. And you don't feel fully aligned. You don't feel fully connected to your soul. You're exhausted. You have a lot of heaviness in your shoulders, like holding the whole world. And what I sense, and pressure in the head. What I sense is like an energetic imprint in your nervous system that like you are responsible. You have to do it all alone. You are the strong one. You are, this and that. But you can let go of that identity. That identity served you. That identity served you. I'm trying to clear this energy. Wow. I mean, there's a lot of energy right here that's stuck, but you two are both so powerful, because when there's so much energy, it's life force. It's creation. I help people turn their energy into creation, into art, So like whatever you're feeling right now, like maybe it's exhaustion, fear, I feel like you can alchemize that into art. You can alchemize that into your business. You can alchemize that into, receiving abundance. And this is what I'm an expert in. So if something activates inside of you when you hear me speak, reach out. I would love to connect with you. But what you need to know is that you're not going to find the answers of alignment through your mind. You're not. It's going to be spoken to you through the whispers of your body. But right now, if you have a lot of tension, a lot of heaviness, it's going to be hard to decode those messages. And so you're not confused. You don't lack clarity. You're living in fear. You're still in survival, worried you're going to make the wrong decision or this and that. And so what we need to train your body is, we need to train your body to be safe in alignment, to be safe in the unknown, in the unfamiliar. This past year, like I left California, I left everything, moved to Bali, which by the way, I love, but it has been really hard. And it was very unfamiliar for my nervous system, and there's just a huge misconception about like when you follow your heart, when you follow alignment, it's going to be easy. It's not like at first at all. And so really get honest with yourself on where you are misaligned in your life. You can't find alignment without knowing misalignment, right? Like you don't see, like, you don't know the difference between, the sun rising each day versus sun setting without seeing both of them, right? The duality of both. So if you are feeling misaligned in your life right now, that's okay. You don't have to judge yourself. You don't have to, there's no timeline. It's just your own heart, your own soul. Your timeline is different than anyone else's. And so it's about just being honest with yourself, releasing some of this energy in your nervous system and allowing yourself to move even with the fear. Fear doesn't go away. And I think also the people right now in this collective, it's almost like you're still programmed by the matrix, by society on like how you should live, what you should be doing. So ask yourself, like, where did you learn these things? Right and good, what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing. Like, who told you these things? I hope to be a fucking living permission slip that you can do whatever the fuck you want. You can literally do whatever you want. And I'm so passionate about helping my clients. Like, I do nervous system work with my clients, but I also help some of my clients grow and build their businesses from their heart, from their soul, from alignment, because my life doesn't mean that it needs to be your life, right? You have your own universal truth, and I just help you unlock it and access it. And so, like, you can live a life of your wildest dreams. I mean, guys, I'm just trying to stay in my body. There's a lot of energy, but I hope to be a walking permission slip for you that you can have anything you want, anything you dream of. I mean, you guys, I was like the perfect poster child of society. Like, I built my entire life to appease society. I went to UC Berkeley. I got a great corporate job before I even graduated. I was making well over 6 figures, like in my early 20s. I became a millionaire before 30. I kept getting promoted. I loved my corporate job. Like, my story is not like, oh, I hated my life. And I think the people here, you don't hate your life. All my clients, they don't hate their lives. Like, they've always like had everything. It's always been great for them. But their just soul is like, there's more. This is not it. This is not it. And so, yeah, like I just hope to be that walking permission slip. Like, you can burn anything down and it doesn't need to make sense to anyone. People at first were like, are you okay, Paige? Like, why did you do this? And I'm like, are you okay? Like, we live in a world where it's so normal to just like follow society. It is so normal to dim your soul. It is so normal to suppress yourself. If you watched the live from yesterday, Suppression is Killing Your Soul, I highly recommend that, because you can't get in alignment if you're suppressing your soul. And many, many people have a lot of shame for who they are, so they suppress their soul, and then they're like trying to find alignment from suppression. You can't find alignment from suppression. And so, feel free to ask any questions here. on what's coming through for you. I'm going to see if there's anything that wants to be shared. I speak from my heart. I'm really psychic, so I just like see visions and stuff and share it. You need to ask yourself, what reflection in the mirror are you seeing? Because I don't think you see yourself clearly. I just saw a lake and like a reflection of yourself. And so if you desire a magical life, if you desire, full abundance, full freedom, if you desire ease and flow, I do not preach hustle culture, you guys. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I preach peace, ease, heart, flow. I do whatever I want every single day. And like my favorite part is literally coming on here, connecting with all of you. Like I freaking love it so much. And one of the clients I'm helping right now build their business, like they don't like speaking. They don't like going live on Instagram. So it's like everyone's soul wants to express in a different way. And when you really connect in with your soul, with your body, you learn the best strategy for yourself. It's all different, right? So if you want help decoding that, let me know. It's really easy for me to help you get into alignment. Let's see what else. You're not going to find alignment through force, through control, through gripping, through the tension here. If you want to get rid of the tension here, you need to release energy. You need to do the inner work. This is all the work that I do. But alignment's not going to come from listening to this tension right here, because this tension right here is survival. It's energy, imprints living inside your body from childhood. Initially, it helped you survive because when you were younger, the intuitive download I'm getting is it helped you have this identity that you hold it all, that you're the strong one, that, people can come to you, blah, blah, blah. So it helped you initially survive. But now it's no longer helping you survive. It's actually preventing you from thriving. It's actually preventing you from feeling good. So if this episode hit, DM me VIP. I can share one-on-one options to work together. And also share in the chat anything that came through. Any questions that you might have. Yeah, and I think the last message I'll leave you with is you don't have to judge yourself. You don't have to judge yourself. You need to treat yourself like someone you love. This is not a race. Your soul is not on a race with someone else's soul. Each person has a different path, a different journey. I help you connect back to your own path. So wherever you're at, like, it's okay. I know there's a lot of heaviness energy right now that I feel, and it's okay. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to hold it all. So really today, ask yourself, what's one way that I can release this energy of holding it all? Maybe to call a friend. Maybe to reach out to me if my work resonates. Maybe, you need to ask yourself. But alignment is not going to be found in the mind. Alignment is going to be found in the body. But it's going to be hard to find that if your body's in a survival dysregulated state, because the cues, the whispers will be very, very underneath, very, very at the bottom. So, all right, guys, I'm going to end it there. I'm intentionally not going to summarize because I know you'll take the codes. But share what came through on your heart. I absolutely love hearing from all of you, and I feel so lucky to be able to do this line of work. So thank you so much for being here. And your truth is your own truth. It's different than anyone else's. So if you want help accessing it deeper, just DM me. And I will see you next time. This episode will be on YouTube and my podcast. And I love you guys all so much.